Hi, my name is Larry Waters. I wanted to give you a tour of the features in 185 Midvale Drive, Vacaville, California, that make it truly a unique, one-of-a-kind home that you're not going to get anywhere else. I want to let you also know I have over $97,000 worth of energy efficiency implements put into this house that gets me a near net zero cost of energy per year. That could save you $4,000 to $5,000 per year and give you flexibility you hadn't thought of. So, one of the big ones is the control center. This is a span control center. What this allows you to do is individually monitor every system in the house, and also it will automatically modulate if you're ever using more energy than necessary, which this has never happened here. It will automatically regulate the car charger to slow it down and speed it up to manage the load in the house. This also helps with the battery system that I'll show you in a moment. So it automatically tells the battery system when the house is running just on battery what circuits it wants to use so it doesn't deplete the battery, which makes the battery last about 40% longer during those nasty little public safety shutoffs that our utility provides. Over here we have the Navion 80-gallon water heater. Now this is a hybrid electric heat pump water heater. It sips energy. In fact, this thing has zero impact on my energy costs because of the solar that I have on the roof. There is absolutely no way we're going to run out of hot water. I had a tankless water heater in here before. It ran on gas. I didn't want gas in the house anymore. So I put this model in. This will effectively, with an adjustment of the temperature, give you up to 120 gallons of continuous water on one recharge. And it uses only tiny bit of power to keep the water warm. It also has some other advanced features. If something ever went wrong with the mechanicals, you push one button, you still have a heater built in. So I was tired of the tankless water heater taking longer to get to the faucet. So this, I have the water sitting here. If there's ever an emergency and you have a tankless water heater, you have no water for your family to live on. I have 80 gallons of resource water here in case there is ever an emergency. This is the well thought out garage. I've got black bin storage all the way around the top. Integrated laundry equipment out here. Now, a lot of people don't like laundry in the garage, but the garage is part of the house. So not only can this be used as a garage and my son comes in and changes his oil once in a while, but it's also thermally conditioned with its own built-in mini split system that heats and cools the garage to no matter how you want it. So this can turn into an entertainment zone. When we have parties at the house, they often end up in the garage. I built this out for all kinds of storage, extra pantry storage. This becomes our bar when we have a party. All of the bar storage stuff is in the bottom, so plenty of room for that. Plenty of room for everything you need out here, and it's all been upgraded with ceiling mounted lighting in 3 zones. There's a giant storage area above, over 100 square feet of storage area above that is also lit. So very functional garage area for, if you're into that, right? And extremely energy efficient. Let's go out and take a peek out here. So this is my Tesla battery system. This is connected to about 8.5 kilowatts of solar that's on the roof. I effectively have a zero cost energy over the year's time. Now, we don't conserve energy at all here. Why would we? It doesn't cost anything. So I pay a small true-up bill every year. That small true-up bill can easily be eliminated. The house across the street, my neighbor's house, I did the exact same thing on his house. He has a $70 a year true-up bill. Mine's a little bit more than that because, I don't scrimp. I run the unit in the garage. There is the outdoor unit for the garage. That's just connected here. So when you turn on the heating and cooling in the garage, this is the unit that does that for you. An ultra wide yard here. We have a big yard. This house is on a split lot all the way through this neighborhood. So this yard is almost 5,900 square feet. So big yard, lots of space on the side. I've got my own little cooking and barbecuing area out here that I put together. We went with an aluminum wood patio cover because I didn't ever want to paint it or do any maintenance on it. That cover is 20 years old and it looks brand new. It's beautiful. The house was just repainted just a few years ago, so it's got a nice seal on it. I have drought tolerant landscape. So artificial turf in the backyard. We have dogs, so the dogs used to drag in the mud from the backyard when it rained. We don't have that problem anymore. So it made things much cleaner. Also saved me a lot of gallons of water every year watering this. We have mature landscaping. Everything is beautifully mature and planted and maintained once a month through a gardening company. I have full wraparound LED lighting on the whole patio area. It's just beautiful out here at night. I have a sport court area. I kept this for playing catch with the dog or playing a little pickleball for the grandkids. So a lot of free space for you to do whatever you want out here, or just keep it this area. This is an excellent play area. The fence is put together with steel posts. So all the posts that go in, almost all, 90% of the posts are all steel. So you'll never have to replace these fence posts. So if if anything ever happened with the fence, it's not going to blow over. And also, you're just never going to have to replace those. So I had to fix a place in the fence here a couple of years ago. That was the last 2 metal posts I put in. I just didn't want to deal with that again, so I put in steel. Simonton dual pane windows with ultra low emission glass. So these reflect the heat back out of the house. So no heat gain on these windows. They're extremely efficient and very tight, and they look nice. There's my heat pump system there. This little heat pump system here takes care of the whole house. This is a very small system compared to what most houses have because I've done energy improvements on this house. This house has R60 insulation in the attic, and the ductwork that's in the attic is buried under that insulation for additional efficiency. I have 3 sheds over here, but the side of this house is, if that tree wasn't there, you could easily put an RV on the side of the house. You could do whatever you want over here, but lots of space. Over 8 feet of space on the side of the house. You're not going to get that with a new house. So, mature landscaping. It's beautiful. All the windows, when you look out of the windows, we see greenery. It's a beautiful view. Nobody's looking into our windows. The house behind us here is 45 feet that way. The house behind us here is 30 feet that way. There's nobody looking over your fence. This is really, really private back here. So we rethought out this kitchen. Originally, this kitchen came with a pantry cabinet here. We extended the countertops here. It's all granite countertops with tile backsplash, very nicely done. Have a Bosch ultra quiet water heater. This is one of my favorite features of the house, is the induction stove. Now, if you don't know about induction stoves, this is not a traditional electric range. This range cooks with magnetic field that gets the pan hot, so there's no wasted energy. So it's an 85% efficient furnace, 85% efficient stove. A typical gas stove is only 45% efficient, and what that means is that 55% of the heat goes into the room and not the food. 85% of the heat generated through the pan goes directly into the food with this model. This is also set up for power boil. Got a very strong burners on it, or induction modules on it that will literally boil water in half the time of gas, and we're not getting the exhaust into the house that normal gas stoves do. It's a pleasure to cook on. Precise temperature control, very fast cooking. It works like a charm. It's beautiful. We love it. This unit is 5 years old and it still looks brand new because it doesn't heat up the top of the glass. It heats up the bottom of the pan. Very nice new GE profile built-in microwave oven that is vented to outside. And the refrigerator has been recessed. This is something you might not notice, but a lot of refrigerators are not cabinet depth. So if you have that, the refrigerator will stick into the wall or into the room another 4 inches. So this refrigerator is set back into the wall so that it gives us more space in the kitchen. Really nice dining area nook, and this area flows very well. This is a very open concept area here, right to the backyard. We can keep an eye on the backyard, and we can keep an eye on the front yard from right here. It's pretty amazing. We love that part. I upgraded the old lighting system in the ceiling here to this aluminum tile, and all built in with beautiful casework. It is really lovely when you look at it in person. So very nice upfitted kitchen. All the floors are padded LVP. This is not the cheap, really thin stuff. This is the stuff that's actually got the padding built into it, so it's extremely quiet and extremely durable. This floor is about 5 years old, and there's no place on it that's been affected by moisture because it's LVP. It's vinyl flooring. This is one of my favorite features that we added. This is the walk-in mudroom. This is all nice casework in here. We've got this put up. So the important things stay here. The dog leashes, the jackets, the coats in the wintertime. So you grab them when you go out, you bring them in, you hang them up, and you're all done. If the coats drip a little bit on the floor, not a big deal. This is LVP again. This is our flex space. So this is a family room. Most of this model houses, this is going to be open. So that means open means sound traveling and very little privacy. So what we did is we put a French door in here with the integrated blinds inside the door so we can have privacy in this room. We're currently using this room as our home office, and it has a beautiful window in the front, a big beautiful bay window that is also Simonton low E, beautiful windows. It's got some nice built-ins in the wall here. This room is great because it can be used for so many things. So over the years, this has been the kids' play area, my son's game zone, the extra family room when people are coming over, and we've got two different things happening on two different TVs. The grandkids come in here and hang out. So a really well thought out flex space here. Some of the well thought out features on the interior of the house is, again, ceiling can lights in the family space. There's also a beautiful wood built in here. This is not IKEA stuff. This is actually built in. The wiring for the TV is behind that and integrates into a section in the wall here. So keeping those family pictures or whatever you want to keep up here, maybe your worldly possessions from your travels around the world. And then we have a working wood fireplace down here. This is great for a little bit of ambiance. We do use that a couple times a year, and the beautiful brick hearth. There's a lot of space in this room for entertaining. Direct pathway to outside. So when you're in this room, we can clearly see what's going on outside. Garage door here, kitchen here. Both bathrooms have been fully remodeled. This is a tile shower floor. Beautiful tiling on the walls. This is a tile-like wood floor with vanity and everything. Tastefully done. It's really beautiful, very functional. We have the flex space. This is built into a closet room. So this is the fourth bedroom or potentially closet room. It's got a vanity built in where the couch used to be, and all this storage closets here. Now, if you're more interested in a 4-bedroom, we'd be happy to take the storage closets out and get this ready to be a 4th bedroom again. But it works great as the antithesis of the man's garage. This is my wife's area to get ready. One of my favorite features also is the spa-like master suite bathroom. So it's got the big soaker tub. It's got the fast fill faucet coming up. This thing will fill up really fast with that 80-gallon tank. You can get it all the way to the top with 150-degree water if you wanted that, but the house is tuned to have 122-degree water. There's also a big built-in shower with curbless shower floor, and that's all beautiful subway tile. And this is super functional with its half glass, so there's no doors or anything. It's just really functional. Plenty of parking up front. Okay, so a house like this, with all of these energy saving features, when we come in and convert houses, my company is Electrify My Home, and we did all the work. It's all under warranty. When we come in and do this same package would be near $100,000 in upgrades. So, plus you get the beautiful home with the well thought out features on the inside. All of the areas have been remodeled. It's open space. We've done nothing but the best quality of everything that we could do when we did the upscale of the features in the home. I'm asking $629 for this house, which